Right, let's do this. I got everything set up. Welcome. Oh, right. Hi, welcome to SDL Weekly number 26. I'm gonna press enter, and the bracket is gonna go out to all 4 participants today. That's right, you heard me. We have an amazing turnout of 4 people. That's right, 4 entire people showed up to play. It's crazy. Alright, looks like I can stop stalling because Delicates and Drake have started. Here we go. Wow, that was some intense RPS. Do you see what I mean? The last time we had any real notable turnout was probably like the first week of midterms. No, the second. I think it was the second one where midterms was legal, where we had like 12 people. We had 12 people show up 2 tournaments in a row, like the first midterm tournaments, I think. And then it went down to like 8 or 9 for a couple after that. Then we went down to 6 for a couple tournaments after that. And today we're down to 4. So yeah, good job, Konami. You really did it. You really got him. You really showed him how to make an entertaining format that people want to keep playing. Anyway, Drake activating a hero lives, paying the cost to trigger Destiny Draw, and summoning elemental hero Blaze Man from deck, searching the polymerization. Question is the polymerization getting activated right now? Nope. Looks like we're just gonna set 2 in the back row. And pass. Nightmare Wheel in the standby phase on the Blaze Man, doing 500 damage to the Blaze Man. This looks like the burn deck that Delicates has played before, just a different version of it. Or, I mean, just like a... I'm assuming there's like improvements made to it, is what I'm trying to say. Black Brachios on summon, asking for response. Targeting, Delicates targeting their own monster here. Yep, that is fine. That Death Koala will flip face up and do 1200 damage. That is 400 times 3. So, yeah. And now we're going to activate the Psychic Duelist. If we call this correctly, then that's game. Card in hand has been chosen. Drake breeding jank skill. And conceding. You pay 2,000 of your own life points. You make the job of the burn deck easy. That's the problem with playing a hero lives. Is if you go against a fast burn deck like this, well, it sucks. I assume Drake would do some heavy side decking here for this burn deck to not immediately lose to it again. I don't know if you would side out a hero lives, or you would just be a little more careful about when to activate it and when to just hold on to it. Like, you would probably kind of hold on to it until you're ready to kind of go for a big push, right? Or your hand is empty. Which I guess if you're going for a big push in a fusion deck, your hand is empty, which essentially makes Death Koala do 0. And Death Koala doing damage was the big problem there. Alright, starting off with a Swordswoman and passing the turn. Now the good thing here is Drake can probably use Destiny Draw without having to play a Hero Lives, but there it is anyway. I was just going to say, because your opponent's playing a burn deck that has to burn you, for the most part, a little bit at a time, right? Like, sure, Death Koala can do a lot of damage, but like Nightmare Wheel and things like that are like 500 at a time, right? So, it's difficult for your opponent to avoid triggering Destiny Draw and still leave you alive. So that might be the one advantage you have playing Destiny Draw against a pure burn deck like this. Drake choosing once again to just pay 2,000, put Blazeman out there, and then just set 3 pass. Are we going to see another standby phase Nightmare Wheel? We are not. Alright. Delicates will simply attack into the Blazeman. The attack declaration is fine. Delicate's thinking on doing something, seems like. Think emoji was activated. Alright, looks like we're good just with 300 damage, and that'll be the turn. Drake activating Destiny Draw in the draw phase. Searching for Destiny Hero Plasma. This has to mean what I think it means. Go for it. There it is. There's polymerization. Dogma. Nope. Plasma first, then Dogma. 2 fusion summon. It's a Dragoon. And it's a Book of Moon. Well, you know, at least it's not Floodgate Trap Hole. Going to set one more card back row pass, making any Death Koala completely useless. Not that there's one on the field. Unless you set it face down as a trap card. Once again, entering Think phase here for Delicates. It doesn't look like we've got any Nightmare Wheels, or else wouldn't have even gone to main phase before flipping that up and hitting that face down Dragoon. So, no Nightmare Wheel, no Death Koala so far. Definitely doesn't seem as favorable to Delicates as Game 1 did. But, with Drake having used up his entire hand here, what exactly are we going to do now? Looks like we're going to activate the Psychic Duelist here. That is pretty brave considering the Dragoon is still flippable. I'm going to go ahead and call Spell on that middle back row. Which, if it is a declared type, it cannot be activated this turn. So really, I guess you're just trying to hit a Book of Moon? Yes, it's revealed. Okay, so that is a Polymerization. Polymerization cannot be activated this turn. The quick play spell, notorious quick play spell card Polymerization has been stopped in its tracks. A Warrior Lady will attack for 1,500 damage into the Dragoon. Not Warrior Lady, sorry. Swordswoman. Dang it. Same thing, right? Copium. Both 1,500 warrior monsters that are used for toxic things, okay? Drake on the Think here must have something to try to stop this attack. There's the Book of Moon. Now, the reason the Think was there, I think, was you lose out on your counter burn damage from Dragoon's effect if you flip it face down. However, did not want to go down to 200 against a burn deck, which is completely understandable. Because we haven't seen a wheel yet, which means we're pretty likely to see one some point soon here. Dragoon will get to destroy the Swordswoman this time. But still no battle phase for Drake here. So can't win the game right now. The question though is, does Delicates have an actual way to do 1700 damage with just these 5 cards? Or is there a way to stop each of these skills can be used once per duel? Okay, so Delicate still has the action of using the hand guess skill for 500 damage. But Drake keeps setting everything that's drawn. However, we know there's Dogmas and Plasmas in the deck, which obviously, once they're in your hand and you can't fuse them, you have to keep them there. So Book of Moon on Dragoon looks like that's just going to be to clear space. Unless there's another Swordswoman here. No, it was just to clear space. That might be the Nightmare Wheel we're setting up. Let's see. Draw. No Nightmare Wheel yet. It's immediately on the draw. Nope. There it is. Alright. There is Nightmare Wheel on the face down Dragoon. Question is, can now Drake do something to get rid of that wheel? Like tributing the Dragoon or fusing it? That's what we're here to find out. I mean, to tribute it, you would need exactly Plasma in hand, and one of those back rows should be able to get you a monster. Nope, that is a Dust Tornado activating to get rid of the Nightmare Wheel. Flip summoning Dragoon. Dragoon can try to attack for game now, but there's no way you're getting through that back row, right? There's just no way. The only thing is that, you know, Magic Cylinder isn't in the format, thank you. So, can't really lose the game by attacking Copium. Well, let's see what's in that back row. Because whatever it is has to be activated to stop Delicates from losing the game. We can probably very safely make the read that it's not another Nightmare Wheel, right? So, yeah, there it is. Wall of Disruption and Half Shut. So, by this chain link order, Half Shut will have it to 1500. Then Wall of Disruption will cut it by 16, making it 0 damage this turn. Well, it will go back up to 1400 at the end phase when Half Shut's effect ends, if I'm correct here. Nope. Based on the chain link resolution, it does go way down to 0. Yeah. Well, the question now is, even though Dragoon is weakened a bit, how do you out it? I mean, there is a way to temporarily take it off the field, but that's probably not good enough for long term, right? Because it'll just burn you for 15. That can't feel good. But the burn is happening either way. There has to be some way for Delicates to stop that Dragoon from reviving, or like floodgate it immediately when it's summoned again. But who knows if such an option exists. And also, there's a card in Drake's hand now, but Delicates can't risk paying the 1000 life points to use the skill for 500 damage, because then there's no real way to do the rest of the 1200, right? Like, if this Dragoon was in defense mode, you could argue do the 500 damage, then try to attack it for game. But because it's weakened, or if it wasn't weakened, right? But because it's weakened, that makes the situation very complicated and very favorable to Drake, honestly. Players that viewing Delicate's graveyard to see if there's something, I guess. Delicate's really thinking through every single possible scenario with that one card in hand. Going to go ahead and set it face down, and will attack the Blaze Man for 300. Interested to see what the plan is from here on out. Because if you're Delicates, you don't immediately lose the game on Drake's next turn, right? You take 1500, but you're still alive. And you can still use your skill to deal 500 damage. So that puts your requirement at 900. Which is pretty doable. It just depends on what card is face down and what is in back row. Who do you face in the finals? We don't know yet. This game is still going on. That is a tribute swordswoman for Dogoran. If this is not dealt with right now, that's going to end the game. Dragoon activates, targeting Dogoran. Half shut on Dogoran. Galaxy Brain play in order to save burn damage, taking only 1500. Good thing about Dogoran is in this deck is it also helps you give you another option to tribute off a floodgated monster. So a lot of times Dragoon is floodgated and you can't really get that into your graveyard without exactly Plasma. But if you run Dogoran, you actually have a chance to be able to do that, as Drake sets a monster in order to dodge the Esparoba skill. And yeah, I don't know how to get out of this. I assume it has to be like, I don't even know, right? Like 1400 damage from one card with two monsters. Like if that's a wall, you could like argue that the survival here works, right? Like it works to help Delicates survive if that's another wall of D, but like what are you hoping to draw after that? I guess if you hit Dragoon down to 0, you could be hoping to draw Swordswoman to to attack for game. So there are still ways in which this works, mostly because Wall of D is such a good card. Dragoon's at 14 right now. Blazeman will go into attack mode, charging into the Wall of D, potential Wall of D, head first. No, that is Zoma the Spirit. No. Oh, Book of Moon, and that's game. Alright, we are going to game 3. The top deck Zoma almost worked if it wasn't for you meddling books. Alright, so Burn versus Fusion Goon. No, Blazing Dragoon. What's the name for this deck? Blaze Goon, Destiny and Blaze. Blaze Man and Destiny. Blazing Destiny. That seems nice. Draw of Destiny End. Destiny's End Draw? No, that sounds stupid. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to brainstorm a little bit on the name if it becomes a real thing. Anyway, we're just going to set pass. Also see a set pass from Delicates. Now, there's an obvious read as to what Delicate's deck would set here. But I will try to refrain from coaching today. I mean, it's obvious to me, but then again, I could be wrong, right? Could be literally anything. Camera, what are you doing? Alright. We're gonna tribute Blazeman to summon Jinzo. That has to be side decking. Drew the side deck to Jinzo. Gonna set 2 in the back row. Probably playing around the thing that I'm saying should be reading. Jinzo will attack. And... Alright. Attack is fine. Then we can go ahead and flip that monster. That is a Des Koala. It will deal a measly 400 damage. But in damage step, we are going to activate Half Shut. Jinzo goes down to 1200, taking 600 more life points of damage to Drake. Dealing. Whatever. You know what I wanted to say. Yeah, look, the positioning of the pot mount is a bit off. Let me move that over a bit. Alright, there we go. The Psychic Duelist, we're going to target that card over there and call it Spell. Polymerization, once again, cannot be activated this turn. Keeps shutting down the Super Poly, surely. Black Brachio's on summon will slap Jinzo into defense mode. Slap, turn? Turns it. Yeah, it's turn. Alright. It just slaps it into defense mode. Just gives it a big smack. And Jinzo is so offended by being slapped that it just goes into a defensive stance. Brachios attacks that Jinzo, taking care of it. Des Koala attacks directly for 1100. Drake can, however, now activate something which he is thinking about whether or not to activate. Looks like we're not doing auto draw on Dueling Book, so I think we're activating. Didn't flip it over though, Drake. You gotta flip it over. You gotta actually show us the skill. All right. We're just gonna you know let him do this out of order. It's fine. Searching through the deck to see what card could get him out of this situation. We already know Polly is down there, right? That's public knowledge, so probably like Blazeman or Hero Lives doesn't do a lot for you. Going to grab Book of Moon. That is very interesting. You go ahead and flip up the skill there, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, Delegates. Alright. So, we know Drake has Book of Moon and Polymerization. Also 2 mystery cards. Activates a Hero Lives. Going to pay 950 to summon from deck Blazeman. Once again, in defense mode, going to search second Polymerization. Alright. I'm assuming that was an activate of Polymerization. Alright. Yep, going to fuse Blazeman with Dogoron and a Hero Lives. Just kidding. To summon Nova Master. That's right, Nova Master is the second fusion that this deck does have ability to summon. I mean, technically it also has the ability to summon Dangerous, I guess, in the right scenarios. Alright, there, Nova Master can potentially be a card draw if it manages to attack successfully. Even a wall of D only puts it down to 18, which means it would still be able to get over Death Koala pretty easily and crash with Brachio's. But you got to remember, Delicates does have Half Shut, which is a lot scarier considering... Well, I mean, it's scary to attack into the Brachios. Yep, Drake choosing to not attack at all. Not going to run into that Wall of D Half Shut combo we have again. I mean, we might have again. Sorry, I don't know their back row. This is live. I don't know anything. I know the deck list, but that doesn't really help anymore. Alright. Death Ball at 2 defense. Brachios will remain in attack. Wow, if that's not a sign of... go ahead, attack me, I dare you. I don't know what is. Really intense game here. Drake seems to not be able to attack at the moment. Just going to draw pass here. Now, leaving a card in hand is extremely dangerous, but either it's a trick, right? You want to make Delicates pay 1,000 life points, call Monster, and miss, or drew Dogma Plasma, and it's just a monster, and there's nothing you can do about that. Delicate's going to activate Book of Moon to flip Nova Master face down. Going to then Nightmare Wheel that thing. We're dealing 500 damage here. Alright, well, if Delicates can call this correctly, then the skill could win the game. But it's no guarantee, right? Because you think to yourself, yeah, sure, Drake might want to set every card, but there's also the chance of wasting your opponent's skill by keeping a spell or trap in your hand. We're about to find out. Was not a mind game, was not a trick. It was, in fact, a monster card. So, I am thinking what should have happened there is Drake should have probably kept that polymerization in hand so that you could at least shuffle your hand and make your opponent guess wrong by calling monster. Or make them panic and call spell. Either way, GG's. And Jack, you are against Delicates in finals. And Drake, you're playing Blitz in bronze. Go ahead and play bronze match first. So Drake and Delicates, if you are... I'm not Drake and Delicates, you just played. That's what I'm thinking. Drake and Blitz, if you're still around in the stream and can hear me. Start playing. You're going first. Meanwhile, we wait for that to set up. I'm going to edit the bracket here. Alright. Come on. Drake, you didn't disappear, did you? Drake might have forgotten the bronze match is a thing. Imagine pairing me against Burn. Yeah, I know. Rigged. Yeah, bronze first. It's okay, now you get to test against Roids, the realest deck of the format. Copium. scissors is the winner. I'm guessing that means Drake will go first. The realest Unreal deck, exactly. Activate a Hero Lives. Always open Hero Lives. If you don't, that is a skill issue. We're going to summon Blazemon and search Polymerization. Activate Polymerization. Oh, we're going for it. We're going for turn 1 Dogma. Plasma. Come forth. Destiny. And Dragoon. Putting it in defense mode. Now, here's the thing. Alright? Against Roids. Should you want to do that? Or would you rather put your Dragoon in attack mode for it to dodge the Droroid murder? That's a real question against Roids, specifically. Against a deck you know is playing Droroid, right? Do you want to just burn one of your revives on Dragoon by just slapping that thing in defense mode turn 1, right? Because you know it's very likely with Big Roid Small City, or Small Big Roid Small City, Small Roid Big City, that there's going to be a Droroid accessible to your opponent, right? Going to actually search the Emergeroid Call. Does that mean we have a fusion summon on both sides? No, we're going to just summon Mixeroid. Okay. Drake thinking on summon of Mixie Boy. One Mixie Boy. Who wins? A big Dragoon or one Mixie Boy? Imagine respecting Roids enough, really though. Who would do that? We're going to Floodgate Trap Hole the Mixie Boy. You fool. It's got more defense points than your Blazeman has attack points. Blitz is going to set pass, but Drake can now draw any card. Any card. Once again, not activating the Destiny draw. Literally just searching the deck for no reason. Didn't declare anything. Didn't activate the skill. Was just like, you know what? I'm gonna look at my deck. Somebody tell Lucas to add this to the list. What could you even want here, I wonder? Opting to go for a DD Warrior Lady. Flip up the skill, Drake. Flip up the skill. Drake has literally been playing Beatdown. A skill where you have to flip it up almost every turn. Extra damage, lady. Yeah. Something like that. Needed a normal summon. That would also get rid of Mixeroid, so it works. You know what else would have worked? Droroid. And Droroid wouldn't take up a limit 3 slot. Ha! Got him. Yo, we need a banished version of Droroid, dude. We need a Droroid that says if this monster attacks a defense position monster, banish that crap. Banish that garbage. Just get rid of it. I don't want it anymore. Banish version of Droroid when Konami. Banish Roid. Super Droroid. Huh. I guess you could go all the way with it and even call it something like Super Vehicle Jumbo Droroid. Oh, wait. Konami is surely listening. We haven't gotten a Speed Duels survey in a long time. I feel like we need one. I feel like they need the entire community to yell at them about how powerful stall is. Because they don't seem to understand it on their own for some reason. But I'm not planning on playing next week. By the way, next week, Remote Duel main event. I'm not planning on playing, but... And this is annoying for me to have to say, but I hope stall wins. Because that way they'll be more likely to do something about it. The more it wins, right? Because Moth had to like dominate tournament after tournament after tournament for them to finally do something, right? Same thing with Zoma. So, like you have to go through a phase of a deck being dominant before Konami does something about it. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. Volcanic for the win. And with Hero's polymerization after a hero lives, fusing Blaze Man and Blaze Man to summon twin-headed Blaze Man. What? Nope. There it is. Elemental Hero Nova Master. But then, yeah, but then you have Unions, right? They did not. Yeah, I know, right? Unions did nothing. Unions would just get like one top 8 spot every tournament, you know, like 1 out of 8. And Konami was like, nope, too strong. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Yeah, literally kill TP Bugburn right now. Wait, do it right now. Do it today. Do it tonight. I don't care. I will not sue you for taking my idea. I literally don't care. Yeah, we just had to hit Ursus, you know? CAs, Unions. Ursus was just too strong. What can you do? Bliss just going to set, wow, 4 cards. And a pass. Alright. Bunch of set. A little bit of pass. Drake activating Destiny Draw. We did it. We activated the skill before we used it. Thank you. Follow the rules. Drake over there prepping hard for remote duels. Talking through his plays. See, we can't hear you. Searching Book of Moon. Makes sense. I guess you'd want to have the backup there to flip your Nova Master face down. If things go bad on this attack? Yeah, sure. I mean, but if that was the plan, then Book of Moon is going to stay in hand. Right? But it's not. It's going to be set face down. We're just going to go for it. It's funny how Widespread Ruin does nothing against Dragoon, but then the Nova Master comes in and you're like, ha! Hey! Nova Master destroyed a monster at battle, you fool! That activates its special ability. It allows Drake to draw 1 card. Submarine Roid! Attack! With Submarine Beam! 1200! Submarine Void into defense mode. And that's the turn. Will Nova Master get to draw 2 cards in 1 game? That legitimately makes it a +1, right? Because the... Okay, let's think through this, right? The Poly was searched. So the fusion was a -1 instead of a -2, right? That means you're at -1, you destroy a monster with it, so you're neutral, right? And then you draw 1 card, so you're +1. Then, if you draw a second card, you're actually +2. So that's pretty good. Dust Tornado on the field spell, chaining double Cyclone, targeting field spell and Drake's back row over there close to the main deck. Takes care of the polymerization. That can't feel good. Drake was probably saving that for to be able to summon Dragoon. And if that's both polys in graveyard, that's the end of that. And there's the Wall of D, causing Nova Master to no longer be able to kill the Submarine Droid. They're going to be an 1800 bonk here. Yeah, this doesn't look good for Drake. Setting the poly, as it turns out, was too risky. And looks like going to get punished for it because now has to win with Nova Master. No more fusions, unless running 3 poly, which I kind of doubt. But who knows? Maybe. This is why we need Miracle Fusion, Co-Money. Freaking Co-Money. I'm even giving us Miracle Fusion. This is why nobody likes you, Co-Money. We just pay you money because your game is still sometimes fun. Disgusting human beings. Well, Submarine Droid will attack and pass. One more turn of that and it's over. I don't know what Drake has to get out of this one. Really don't. I mean, there is the option of like Book of Moon on Nova Master, flip it back up to give its attack points back. So, I suppose that would work, right? Going to dust the back row first. Yep, agreed. There goes the Emergeroid call. I have never seen that activated from Blitz. That's funny. Alright, we're going to Book of Moon our own Nova Master. Flip it back face up. Set a back row. Gonna attack the draw one. Well, I mean, Nova Master is +2, but that doesn't do you a lot of good when you have no follow-up to it. Future Fusion will activate its effect to send monsters to the graveyard. Mixeroid, Mixeroid, Cyber Dragon, Truckroid, Expressroid, Cyber Dragon, Cyber Dragon, Mixeroid. That was a lot. I'm guessing we're gonna declare Mixeroid now. Summon some big Roid man. Yep, there it is. $2,000, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I fusion summon Stealth Union. And yeah, that was game. Alright. Game 3. Once again, this is a lot more fun than the first match, though, right? Because we got fusion v fusion, sort of. I mean, yeah, both players won with fusion monsters, so yeah, sure, it's fusion v fusion. Seems pretty good. Alright, we're done siding. Drake does get to go second this time, so see if that's enough to help win the game here. Alright, here we go. Here is the field spell. There's a set card. There's another set card. There's... Oh, First Turn Future Fusion is really good for Blitz. Can set up that graveyard for a big play way earlier than your opponent might be ready for. Blaze Man is summoned. Going to activate its effect. Searching for one polymerization. Anyway, set 3. I was just thinking about how weird it's gonna be to split up $8 between 3 people with the percentages, but it's too late. I should have just like asked the 4 players to vote on if they wanted winner take all this time, but it's too late now. It's not fair to people who've already lost, I guess, right? So I guess somebody's going to be winning free entry for 3rd place. Since it'll probably be less than $2 if I can math at all, which I think I can a little bit. Anyway, we had Dekoichi face down. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and pop that Dekoichi to grab a Roid card from deck. Floodgate Trap Hole on Mixeroid. Well, Jack Delicates, of course you want it to be winner take all. It's just not right to Blitz and Drake. Because one of them would be winning a free entry right now. Or can. So, yeah. I suppose Jack and Delicates, you two can do winner take all for like no 2nd place prize. Right? That way I can just do 1 free entry for 3rd place and $6 to 1st. Let me know if that sounds okay. Anyway, there's Droroid. There's Floodgate. We can go 2-2-4. Yeah, you either go 2-2-4 or okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean that seems fair. Sure, we'll do 2-2-4. If Jack agrees to this. If not, banned. I'm just kidding. Floodgate Trap Hole on Dragoon. Gonna slap that sucker face down. Because I think technically the 1st place winner would get a little more than 4, but it's like a few cents. So, I mean, it depends on how much that matters. Truckroid! Attack! With Truck Beam! Go! Field Skill! Truckroid effect. Blitz, you're gonna have to make space. All right, Jack doesn't care, so we're gonna go 2-2-4. Makes it easy to split things up. I mean, honestly, it makes sense this time for second and third place to be the same pricing too, because you had to win one match to get both, right? 1-1 is going to be the record of both second and third place players, so it makes sense from that perspective, right? It's you get $2 per win. New rule: $2 per win. That should honestly be the pricing rule, shouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a lot clearer to understand rather than doing these random percentages? I'm gonna have to think about whether or not to change the rules on that one. Like, sometimes the bracket kind of screws you over where you can go like 3-1 but still get third place, right? And the person can go like 2-1 and get second or not first, but second. I do wonder if it should be $2 per win to top 3. We'll think. $2 per win plus like, obviously if someone subs, I'll probably just give that to whoever gets first place. Right, it'd be a little bit to think about. Oh, no. Any sub gets split between the two players in the finals. Right. So if you get third place, you don't benefit from subs. I think that sounds better. Look at me, I'm coming up with my own pricing system, like, live. What a god. Yeah. I know. PayPal's fees are, like, really crazy. Like, if they do business in every single currency, pretty much, which they do, there shouldn't be that much of a cost associated for them by doing that, right? All you have to do is essentially have communication between the, like, the different offices in different countries that you have, right? Like, for example, if we're doing US dollars to euros, all you would have to do is literally be like, hey, we got $2 that converts to roughly 3 euros. Would you mind it? Hello, PayPal EU. This is PayPal US. Pay 3 EU to this dude. We got $2. And they would pay that, and you would just record that as, like, kind of an intercompany transaction, which I know this is accounting nerd coming out, but, like, I'm sure you could develop a system where you could keep the fees low on that, but then they'd make less profit. So that's, you know, that's the real reason, right? For being honest, it's easy enough to do. It's just they'd make less money doing it, and that's the reason they do it. So it's very hard to compete with PayPal because if someone does, they either get bought out or, you know, it's not as safe, all that. I for one await the day where the whole world is on the same currency. Because so much of business is global now anyway, right? You would think big businesses would already want to push for that. But, like, I suppose the reason it doesn't happen is because, like, countries have, you know, pride or whatever in their currency. But that's probably the biggest reason, I think. Like, countries just want their own currency. But I think everything being in a global currency makes a whole lot of sense. But again, for that, you would have to have every country in the world kind of agree to work together on something as important as money. And, you know, that's never going to happen as long as we have hostile actors who wouldn't want to be part of the cool countries club with the rest of the world. Anyway, enough about global monies. We got a bunch of roids on the field. And Drake has a face down Dragoon. Yeah, no, EU tried. And I mean, for the most part, it's been economically beneficial, has it not? And purely objectively, you know, macroeconomically speaking, obviously, it's never going to be good for 100% of people, right? But I think when you're making big decisions like that, if you have one decision that benefits 70% of the population and hurts like 20% and is neutral for 10%, you still should probably make that decision, because you're never going to satisfy everyone, no matter what. And it sucks, but that's just the reality of the world. Right? You just have to find a way to kind of compensate the people you hurt on accident and kind of make them whole again, so to speak. But yeah, whatever. Can't say England dropped out, seems not as good. Yeah, well, I mean, economically speaking, England has gone through like 700 million prime ministers since then, so I don't know how good they're looking either. I mean, and most of the prime minister revolving door has been because of their economy. So, let that tell you whatever it must. Anyway, we've got Mixeroid going to grab a couple of roids from the graveyard here for Blitz. Imagine having 3 monsters and not tributing them to summon Plasma or Obelisk. Not even a real Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime enjoyer. Blitz going for a deck out? I mean, maybe, but you would think it's also just like get Drillvoid on the field, right? Fusion, exactly, yeah. Fusion, then summon Drillvoid. Drillvoid gets over the Dragoon, and you probably hit for game right after that. Or you could go Stealth Union, and I think that can just absorb the Dragoon, correct? I think so. There's also Sword of Poison, which we know could have a second copy of that in the deck. So there's ways to do this. I don't think Blitz is on Connection Zone. Well, I mean, I can find out whether or not Blitz is on Connection Zone. Okay, I know, but you don't. Get good. Ooh, I don't need Connection Zone, I have Mixeroid. Mixeroid allows me to fusion summon 1 Void monster from my extra deck. Nope. Man, maybe we are going for deck out. Come on, guys, attack. Do something. I'm the guy in the meme with the stick. Fucking, like, do something. Do something. Why added monsters to hand? Wanted to do things but won't let me. Yeah. True. Dust Tornado. Dust Tornado does hurt. Just setting more monsters from Drake here. I mean, Drake's out is probably activating the second poly, right? Yeah. That Droid, was it floodgated or are we good? I don't remember. I'm gonna assume no, I trust the players. Droid will go ahead and kill that DD warrior lady. Also, look at all these clowns watching in Dueling Book, but not watching the stream. I'm going to specifically call out Gmers25, Raider Rivas, Theo44, and Time Halt for being horrible viewers of stream. For being horrible members of Speed Duel community, not supporting the content creators. Not even asking for you to sub or anything, just asking for a mere view on the stream. Just asking to increase my average view count. Is that too much? Promote yourself in viewers chat. Yeah. See, I don't know. I feel like if someone did that to me, it would make me even less likely to watch the stream. That's why I don't like constantly promote. Maybe it's just me though, but it'd be like the more someone tells me to do something, the more I'd be like, shut up, clown. Which is understandable to call me. Well, Droid goes back to defense and we're back to ending turn. Man, my chair is very creaky today. I don't know if that's coming through on the mic. Need to get some WD-40 for this chair. Drake viewing the graveyard. Yeah, you do have a light and a dark, which allows you to summon Chaos Sorcerer. There's so many ways to make Speed Duels so much more fun, but Konami refuses to introduce any of them into the card pool. Droid going to attack that face down defense monster as well. Yeah. I mean, probably going to be at this rate. Lost a burn, now losing to, right, like banning Floodgate. I mean, yeah, I definitely put Floodgate on the list. Did not use a second poly yet. That is, in fact, the out. It's just, it might be too late by the time it's live at this point, right? There's only 4 cards left. Well, there it is. Yo, seal a forbidden spell, bet. Do it. Mind Crush. Destiny Hero. Dogma. I have a feeling Drake is gonna scoop here. Yep, that takes care of that. No, you gotta run 1 dangerous in the extra deck. No! No, Drake! What have you done? I say that as it's my deck, and I don't even think I run one dangerous. So, hypocrite much? I don't know how poly works. What? What do you mean I don't know how poly works? You resolve it regardless of what the target is. I don't know if you're like trying to insult me or what, but I don't know, sure, whatever. Just play. Drake, not Terra. Are you like admitting you didn't go for dangerous and misplayed? Are we really gonna play this out? Does Drake have another out, or is he just teasing us? Not even a misplay, it's a game state error. Well, welcome to Speed Duels, where even decks that don't deck out. TLDR didn't know poly resolves. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like a ritual spell, right? Like if you activate Machine Angel Ritual and your opponent mind crushes E to 10 who you wanted to summon, but you still have the ability to summon like a Ben 10, you have to summon the Ben 10, right? Yeah, alright, yep, there's the dangerous. Okay, got it. Draw your last pathetic card so I can deck you out. Now, quickly, use Destiny Draw to search your deck. Plasma! Alright, well, that's the end of that. Let us proceed to the finals. Jack, Delicates, attack! Lucas is dueling Joke Air in a rated match. Not watching the stream. Ban Lucas. They didn't want to do it. He forced me to, officer. This deck out win isn't mine. I'm holding it for a friend. Luke is really missing out on all the cheats. By the way, Drake, if you want to join commentary, I am in voice chat. All right. Ah, gotcha. Well, we've got a set pass. Set pass Yugioh is back again. Stronger than ever before. I mean, if we're gonna be stuck in set pass Yugioh, I'd rather be stuck in like jar hell. Like, give us like cyber jar, morphing jar, fiber jar, all the jars. There he is. What's up? See?
Why didn't you tell me to summon Dangerous? you were watching.
Did I say it too late?
I mean, yeah, the game changed too much.
Yeah.
Sort of. Not really, but yeah. I wasn't gonna bring it out like a turn later.
Yeah, I mean, Blitz still had 3 back rows, so it's just, I don't even know if Dangerous would have survived.
He had a Floodgate, which, like, go ahead, Floodgate to Dangerous, I don't care.
Right,
he was gonna hold it for that. He's gonna hold it for the Dragoon I had book.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have had a chance had that Dangerous.
I think I lost that game no matter what.
Probably.
I think.
Yeah, even if you get to destroy one monster, you're really just clearing the board.
Right, and then you can make a fusion.
Wait, did Jack just reveal Ladybug? What just happened? No, revealed something. Oh, no,
Ladybug would be good with Destiny Draw, I'll tell you what.
Delicate's called wrong. Okay. Ladybug would be good with Destiny Draw, yeah. But I think TP is just better.
Well, yes.
So, if they nerf TP again, as they should, then we're playing Ladybug Draw.
But yeah, Dragoon has the problem where, like, I built a deck that can compete with the meta decks. Not saying it's better than them or anything, but it can compete with them. But then, like, against rogue decks, it just sucks. Like, okay, it's one of those.
Huh.
Yeah. It reminds me of Beatdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good against rogue decks, but it's also not, like, terrible. Like, you did go to game 3, so...
Yeah, Dragoon's, like, making a Dragoon is cool. It's fun.
Yeah. I think it's just missing, like, Miracle Fusion or something like that, right?
I mean, Miracle Fusion would be okay. But with just Nova Master, not that amazing.
Why are we revealing our... Oh, we're gonna book a Moon and Fairy Wind. That's nice. That's cute. That's cute.
I think Prisma just makes the deck, like, 100%.
Yes. Oh my god. Dude, Prisma with Rhoda would be, like, amazing.
I think I would still play Jinzo.
You would still play Jinzo? Mm.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe.
Oh, because you have 3 hero lives. You don't need Rhoda. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So you have Blazeman Prisma, hero lives. Obviously, you need Dogma Plasma. Yeah, no, that's really good. Because it makes your Destiny Draw so much better, right? Because as long as you have Prisma and Poly, you can just search for whatever one you want, and then Prisma just becomes the other one, right? You search Plasma, Prisma becomes Dogma. Seems very easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more consistent than using Destiny Draw.
Yeah.
Which is pretty consistent, but
right.
The fact that it's a hero live target, not the fact that it's just a good card by itself in the deck. It's also a hero lives target, and then it's an elemental hero name, so it plus a fire does make something.
Yeah.
Well, what the deck really needs is
Meanwhile, Claudie obviously bringing up Moth again, saying the Dragoon needs Moth.
Probably.
Add Moth. Get Nightmare Wheeled. Give Nightmare Wheel monster to your opponent. Still take burn damage. Galaxy Brain.
I was hoping to face like more meta decks because I think it's a fun matchup against a lot of those.
Right.
But playing against Drillroid can be rough. When I mean, obviously playing against Joyride alone is no big deal, but like knowing that he can like stealth union me at any point because of
Yeah.
Chimera Tech,
Yeah.
it's like oof.
Well,
I should watch the actual duel, not your stream.
oh yeah, get in there.
I'm not behind.
There's still freaking 4 people watching the duel who aren't in the stream.
There we go.
Absolute clowns. Support the content creators of our very small community. I sleep. Go watch the duel on Dueling Book to support absolutely nothing. Real shit. I wonder if people do this to Rook on Showdown. SMH.
Dude, the limited 3 list is so bad for Dragoon too.
I know. You can't run Breaker and
I
Book.
want to run Breakers, DD Warrior Ladies, and Books.
Oh god, Dueling Book reconnecting. Is your Dueling Book okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not doing anything, so maybe not.
it just kicked me out. Well, I'm back. Alright.
Then
Breaker got summoned.
it's in Jack's main phase, I believe.
Yeah. Summon Breaker pass. Interesting. Sure.
Okay.
Nightmare Wheel, yeah.
Delicate's deck is interesting. I do think the skill is pretty bad.
Absorbing Jar. Oh, he just wanted to look at what it was. I was like, wait, you can't flip that. It's Nightmare Wheeled.
So it's pay half your life points, and then once per duel, you get to see
Either
one of their
lock-
set cards.
Lock a trap.
Maybe lock a trap.
Yeah, maybe lock a trap.
And then
500
maybe
damage.
maybe
Yeah.
see a card in hand and burn for 5.
Yeah,
It's like it's really steep.
it is really steep. If you could use the look at your opponent's hand more than once per duel, it would be a decent Mind Crush deck. But I don't
Yeah.
think it is.
If it was like you can use a combined 2 of these skills or something.
Yes, yeah. Gaia is going to hit Absorbing Jar for big pierce damage and draw 2, discard 1. Delicate's flipping it up. I'm assuming this is just some like damage step stuff we got here because Jar's effect
Thrown off by the sleeves.
doesn't do anything.
And I was convinced that he was just running a very strange Oja match deck. I'm like, Gaia, wait a second.
Wait, what's the sleeve?
It's Oja match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what that was. Right, I see it now. Sort of. Those are like ropes. Yeah.
It was upside down.
Yep. Draw 2, discard Breaker. Gaia match OTK best deck. Yeah, really though. You tribute 2 of your Ojama monsters for Gaia. Easy enough, right? I mean, Jack does seem to be the only player in the community to have a faith in Oja match being consistent. Nobody else even plays it, really.
I think it's a good deck. Like the Banisher matchup is rough.
It's rough, but it's not unwinnable. Because you can kill Banisher as long as you still have your field spell. Very easily, because it has 0 defense.
That's fair.
Alright, Breaker going to pop Fairy Wind. Nightbeam going to pop Waking the Dragon.
This is game 1, right?
This is game 2.
Why
Delicate's
is there
got
a
the
Fairy
first
Wind?
game.
Fairy Wind for Sword of Poison?
We're going to half shut Gaia. I guess we're playing around a second Nightbeam. But why wouldn't you just chain the Book of Moon if you're chaining the half shut? I guess it doesn't matter because Jack could just flip summon whatever. But What did you say about Fairy Wind?
Why is it in there? Like, why decided that in?
Burn. Oh, we saw that in game 1, so that's a main deck card.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was game 1. So.
Oh, you mean why wouldn't you side that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
specifically, Sword of Poison.
It was useful to win the game. Yeah, I mean, you have Sword of Poison, you have Nightmare Wheel. You could still destroy your own cards to do damage, right?
Yeah, I love destroying my own Nightmare Wheels. Instead of 5, I could deal 2. That's pretty good.
Hey, it's 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes it better, doesn't it? We're tributing Gaia and Swordswoman.
Okay.
Get rid of the Nightmare Wheel, summon Gaia. Yeah. Not doing the piercing damage.
When you tell a TCG player about Speed Duel, they think this is what it is. They think it's this Gaia deck. And they're like, I'm not tributing 2 for Gaia. I'm not doing it. Like, well, you don't have to.
They're like, what? Skill card? What is this, Duel Links? You guys are going to have to make space for this creature swap. There you go.
Okay, he's going to give him Absorbing Jar and set Waking, surely.
Dude, yes. It's a perfect time to do that.
You have no zones, so it doesn't matter.
That's Swordswoman. What's... Delicate, show us the card. Well, he's going to show it to us right now. Ouch!
Fear Karibo.
That is a 2100 damage.
Not bad.
Allows me to draw 2 cards and discard 1. Discard decision, obviously tough decision. Alright. Delicates, all you have to do is tribute your 2 monsters for Blue Eyes White Dragon. And you probably just win the game. Think about it. Nope. No Blue Eyes. Pro tip, run Blue Eyes.
You can play Guilford the Legend. That wins the game very easily here.
Hell yeah. But so does piercing damage. Alright, cool. Game 3.
Alright.
Could have won with Blue Eyes, chose to not. Bad player confirmed.
Yeah, Gaia would be a very, very cool deck if we had more grave effects.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't activate my breakthrough? That's cool, I can discard it.
Yeah, I know. So much potential in Speed Duels, and every set we get.
We talked about Necrogardna before in there. That would be cool.
I don't understand why we didn't get Necrogardna, man. Like, why did we get reprints and garbage?
Wasn't that like an Aster card?
No, it was Jaden card.
Or, not Aster. Okay, Jaden.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the Destiny Hero guy.
Yeah. What Destiny Hero guy?
Forget his name. Is it Aster?
Yeah, it's Aster.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about like the monster.
Wrong guy.
Okay, yeah. Well, Brachios gets over Breaker. That's pretty good.
I mean, as much as I don't want more stall tools, that one's kind of cool.
Well, that's not like a big stall tool, right? Like, I think temporary stall is fine. Like negating one attack, for example.
That's one attack.
Yeah, it's not even one turn. It's not even. It's like bad Wabaku, right?
Right, and it doesn't slot very well into the current stall decks anyway. So.
Delicate saying you did set, but activating Mind Crush, calling. What are we calling? Wait, do Delicates want to activate this, like, at start of main phase or something?
Of the monster? I mean, yeah, you have a response window to setting.
Yes, you do. But
But now you know there's a creature swap, and it's like, why wouldn't you call creature swap?
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
God.
How you get people with Mind Crush, I get.
I guess that is one thing to remember. Wait for your opponent to, like, give your opponent at least 5 seconds after you set a monster, I guess, if Mind Crush is in the
Click
format.
thumbs up and see if they click thumbs up.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he may have legitimately just wanted to call creature swap there.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, just pause, right? Because usually,
What can I lose to here? Creature. I did it against Jack. We were playtesting earlier. I was like, what do I lose to? And I just like called creature swap or something.
summon Blast Sphere and attack. There's the jar. Get the jar card. Brachios will smack directly. Jack needs Gaia bad.
So Brachios to flip things up early, kind of cool.
Yeah.
Also a Jinzo out.
Right? Gaia will get rid of this face-up attack mode Blast Sphere.
You know that card is old just by looking at its background art.
What, Gaia?
No. Well, that too, yes. But Blast Sphere.
Oh, I know, right?
They love to put monsters in front of like this weird nothing.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to call it.
I know.
Mystic Tomato and all kinds of monsters.
Yeah. Like a swordswoman. It's just like... Just pick like random background images.
Yeah. This is what Magic players used to make fun of, these random backgrounds. I think they're cool.
I think they're cool too. Look at Breaker! Purple background.
All the old cards! Okay, his has good flavor though, because it's like those little spell counter symbols.
Ah, okay, that's what that is. Yeah. Half shot, I guess thinking on target. Attack Swordswoman for 100.
I think Pokemon base set also did this. Random background,
random
like
backgrounds?
a random
That's
color
funny.
or something.
That's funny. Yeah. Now I want to see a newer card now just to see what it was like.
Oh, there's Brachios.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like actually got like, you know, like dirt
Freezing dust,
stuff
yeah.
flying around. Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
But can he get over a Gaia?
Cannot. Gonna just set a monster. That's really risky in the face of Gaia.
Gotta be Koala, right? Because what else do you set?
Blast Sphere. We just saw it.
Oh, sure, Blast Sphere.
Wall of Disruption. That's how you kill the Gaia.
We'll put him to 15.
Yep. Does Jack have a response to this? Book of Moon would be good. No response. That can't feel good. Also, we don't know if Jack runs books. I think we've seen Breakers so far.
No, I don't think he would, even without the Breakers.
We've seen 2 Breakers already, so it'd be 1 book at max. Jack lost 400 life points from Koala. We're going to activate Esperoba here. Gonna call Trap on the back row. That is Waking the Dragon. Cannot activate now. And this looks like game. Delicates with his Esperoba burn deck has won the four-person locals. Amazing.
Yeah, he did go 2-0 with it.
Literally went 2-0 with it. Got the $4. All right. Well,
doubled his money that quickly.
doubled your money in an hour and a half. If only you could always do that. But all right. Well, thanks to 4 of you for playing, and to the other few people who.
What do you mean snitch? But GG.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't know the deck list.
Who are in chat. Thanks to a few other people who were in chat. Thanks to you for being on commentary.
Yep.
And
Always fun.
Yeah. Next week, probably won't do Saturday because there's a remote duel main event. But I'm thinking Sunday, probably. But we'll see. I'll think about it more as we go through the week and announce it when I decide. But yeah, see you for whenever number 27 is. Hopefully get more than 4 people. But until then, Terra Master and Drake, we're out.
Bye.